Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, we are continuously seeing some pressure on the market. Though yesterday the US market had shown positive trend, specifically in the S&P and the Nasdaq. That was purely handled by Tesla, which moved up by almost around 22%. So that has resulted into S&P and S&P and Nasdaq moving up, where this stock is there in the index, whereas this is not in the Dow, so that Dow was indicating decline. Apart from that, IBM and Boeing has impacted Dow Jones, which ended negative. What we are seeing that today morning Asian markets are showing some positive openings, and futures of the US market are also flattish. Whereas even the commodities are also showing some mixed trend, wherein oil is down by around $1, and aluminum is also down by around 2% from yesterday equity market close. And iron ore and steel are up by around 2.5 and 1.5%. So a mixed reaction from the commodity side as well. So what we are seeing that there is some pressure still continuing in the Indian market. As such, need to be a bit cautious. We may see the trend to continue in the today's trade. Now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yeah, good morning, all of you. See, yesterday we saw some pressure and Nifty closed below the 24,400. Do we expect this pressure to be continued towards 24 to 70, 200 at downside? Upside, majorly resistance place around 24,550 and 24,25 and 24,640. And we expect today's flattish open and the remainder sideways day during the day. Bank Nifty also trading near the support zone, but Bank Nifty again managed to sustain this average range, and that is majorly support place around 51,300, 51,100 at downside. If Bank Nifty break weekly close below this range, then we expect further pressure towards 50,700 and 50,500 at downside. Upside 51,650 and then 52,000 majorly resistance place in Bank Nifty. The overall both index trading below the important support zone, and Nifty break the upward trend line in the yesterday's session. We closely watch if Nifty first half an hour managed to sustain these level and above. Then we expect some sideways momentum and maybe see some positive. But if break first half an hour this to yesterday's low and trading below that range, then we expect pressure to be increasing on both index. Nifty also trading below the important support zone, and first majorly support place around 23,735 and then 23,600 at downside, and upside 23,970 is the first immediate resistance for Fin Nifty. Overall, we expect open a flattish in index space, but you closely watch first half an hour. If managed to sustain, then we expect momentum either side. Stock specific, Dr. Reddy looks weak at current level, and we already given call in sale. And Dr. Reddy initial in last two trading sessions, we expect this selling pressure to be continue in this stock. HUL also looks weak, and we yesterday say see some pressure, and ITC also looks weak to this session. Positive side, Navin Fluoro, we already mentioned and we given a call last 2 days. We are in positive side, and we expect this momentum to be continue in Navin Fluoro, and PFC also looks positive in technical base. That's it for technical. Daily I can.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. From the director is the front, as you're witnessing that from last 2 days of trading session, and Nifty is holding the support of range of 24,300 to 24,600 range. Once if Nifty goes above 24,600 level, then we might witness some stability in the market, or else the upside selling can be seen in the market. Currently, in next 1 to 2 day of trading session, we are seeing that a Nifty in yesterday's session gave some pullback from the supportive zone of 24,300 on the spot basis, due to which 100 to 150 point range got to open on the upside towards the 24,600 to 550 range. So for in today's day of trading session, we expect some pullback towards the 24,550 to 600 level. But once if Nifty gets broken below 24,300 level, which is holding the major support as per the OI positions, then below 24,300 level directly Nifty might go towards the 24,000 to 23,800 level. So whomsoever is holding the long position in this pullback zone after the fall should have maintained the strict stop loss at 24,300 level. While the positive thing that happened in yesterday's session was India VIX came down sharply by 4% towards the 13.97 on the closing basis, due to which we might expect some stability from the India VIX front. So hold the long position without support of 24,300 level. Once if Nifty goes about 24,600 level on the closing basis, then we might expect the second leg of buying, of fresh buying in the market. But once if Nifty comes in a 24,550 to 600 range, after that we might again witness some profit booking from the upside scenario. So for in today's day of trading session, we might expect some positive note to range bound session on the upside levels. While on the stock specific and software sector specific front, counter that looks positive in today's session will be from the IT front, Coforge, LTIM, PEL, and Hinpetro. These four counter looks positive, while on the negative front, Escort, Lalpat Lab, and LTF looks negative in today's session. So that's it from the front. Thank you.
Good morning. Cyient Limited reported numbers ahead of expectations, with revenues growing 1.3% constant currency quarter on quarter. EBIT margins also saw 70 bips expansion. Company expects H2 to be better than H1 at 21 times forward earnings. Outlook is positive for the company. Near and medium term price can be volatile. Secondly, Finolex Industries reported muted and below expected numbers. Revenue came at 822.4 crores versus expectation of 942.6 crores. While the volumes were higher 10% Y on Y, they were lower by 23% on a quarter on quarter. Realizations were lower due to extreme volatility in the PVC prices and prolonged monsoon. And thus, the company made EBITDA of only 10.5 crore against 207 crore last quarter and 103 crores a year ago. Stock can be under pressure, and we'll give further updates after the con call scheduled today. Thank you.
Good morning. On the result front, Ramakrishna Forging Limited posted the result above expectations. Revenue from operations grew by 17.2% year on year. EBITDA grew by 16.2% year on year. Both are above expectations. EBITDA margin came at 22.1% versus expectations of 21.7%. We have also attended the con call. So the company sticks to its guidance of achieving 15 to 20% year-on-year growth. This growth will be driven by increased volumes, new product development, and expanding market share in both domestic and international market. The company expects 15% growth for the full year. Volume growth for the full year. Company also gave capex guidance of 500 crores in Italy. The company secured orders worth 1,522 crore during the quarter. And companies investing 57.5 crores to establish an aluminum forging capacity of 3,000 metric ton per annum in Jamshedpur, aimed aimed to serving the EV segment. So the overall outlook of Ramakrishna Forging is positive. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Yesterday we attended the con call of Nuvoco Vistas Corporation. The results were marginally below expectations. The sales volume came at 4.2 million metric ton. They were down 12.5% quarter on quarter and 6.67% year on year. They were down due to subdued macroeconomic environment. Realizations per ton fell 1.66% quarter on quarter and 5.53% year on year. They were down due to fall in cement prices. EBITDA per ton came at 520.95. It was quarter on quarter down by 27.18% and year on year by 28.96%. EBITDA per ton was primarily down because of fall in cement prices. Macro environment is challenging with key capex indicators falling. Both central and state capex are down, and demand is also down because of monsoons. Cement prices have fallen at all India level. They were down by 4% quarter on quarter. Northeast region saw a decline by 3% and east by 5%. Nuvoco's realizations per ton fall for Q2 FY25 was lesser than the industry average at approximately 2.5% due to Nuvoco's premiumization strategy, geo-optimization strategy. With respect to RMX and MBM business, focus on innovation continues and it continues to do well in the Q2 FY25. The future outlook is positive and contingent upon the demand and government capex picking up. Company will also benefit from infra projects announced for Bihar and Purvodaya scheme in the Union Budget 24-25. Company has given a guidance that they are targeting a high single digit growth in H2, but it is contingent upon the demand picking up. Company will be able to gauge the situation by mid-November. Company is hopeful that the government projects and construction activities will pick up in H2 post the festive season. The stock is currently trading at 8.3 EV by EBITDA FY26. But due to subdued results as well as the cautiously optimistic kind of commentary, we are currently neutral on the stock. Thank you.
Good morning. Yesterday, IndusInd Bank reported its results. The advances came at 13% year on year and 2.6% quarter on quarter. NIM declined to 4.8%. The bank said its NIM moderated as it reduced the share of microfinance loan in the overall loans. The credit cost came at 2.1%. The bank's pre-provision operating profit for the quarter declined to 8% to 3,600 crore compared to 3,900 crore in the same quarter last year. The PAT came at minus 39% year on year. GNPA came at 2.11% and NPA came at 0.64%. In the con call, the IndusInd Bank gave an update as they are aligning its strategy to focus on ramping up retail deposit mobilization, maintaining traction on secured loans, degrowing unsecured loans, and building conservative buffer on provision. Their digital banking is scaling up by 10 million transactions per month. The bank is anticipating that its improved demand for vehicle finance will happen in the second half, depending upon the upcoming festival. So overall, the outlook in the near term is challenging, but in the long term is neutral. Thank you.
Good morning. Today we have an IPO opening of Afcons Infrastructure Limited. This company is a prominent player in the global construction industry, widely recognized for its expertise in executing large-scale and complex infrastructure projects. Established in 1959, the company has evolved into a multinational entity under the Shapoorji Pallonji Group, specializing in various sectors such as marine, transport, urban infrastructure, oil and gas. The price band is between 440 to 463 rupees. Total issue is of 5,430 crore, which consists of fresh issue of rupees 1,250 crore and offer for sale worth 4,180 crore. Afcons Infrastructure Limited, despite its strong capabilities in managing large and complex projects, has exhibited a relatively modest revenue growth of 10% CAGR from FY22 to FY24. In contrast, its larger peer L&T has achieved significantly faster growth during the same period. Further, Afcons generates a higher asset turns than its peers, resulting in superior ROCE. This premium appears growth unwarranted given its lower growth trajectory compared to its competitors. Therefore, we rate the IPO as neutral.
Yeah, apart from this, yesterday United Spirit had a con call, and company has given positive outlook for the coming period, wherein the gain from the busy period of festival is likely. Company is confident of achieving double-digit growth in the second half, though first half they were lagging. The impact on the first half was mainly on account of some disruption in route to market in northern India, which is mostly resolved. And apart from that, company will be benefiting from the opening up of the Andhra market. In fact, United Spirit is not present in Andhra market since last 5 years when the selling pattern was changed by the government. And now they will be again starting with the new government changing bringing it back the old regime. Now, the Andhra market has around 4.5% total market of the India, and United Spirit before exiting was also having around 4.5% market share, and company expect to gain that market in coming 1 to 2 year periods. So that will also add up to the revenue growth in the second half. So overall outlook is positive. Valuations at 60 time FY26 seems fairly priced. So at current price, it's fairly priced, so upside is limited from here. So any corrections can be used to buy this stock. Apart from this, VIP Industries also had a con call yesterday. In fact, management had indicated that the H1 will be weaker and they will be reducing their inventories. And in that process, the result was bad last 2 quarters, and the expectation was that the third quarter will bounce back. Management has indicated that the outlook from here seems comparatively positive, but the inventory tone down which company has planned in last 6 months is not yet over. So that will continue in Q3 as well. So that they have to do some aggressive selling, and realization will be lower, and that will have impact on the margin as well. So this quarter they had a negative margin, but expect around 4 to 5% margins in the third quarter, and then reaching back to their normal margin of around 10 to 12% in the fourth quarter. So no doubt near term the outlook is a bit challenging, and there is a high competition in the market, and sales are not to that extent. And company is selling more through e-portal or online channel, and which has a lower margin also. So as the trade sales bounce back, they will come back to the normal level. So time being is the stock can remain sideways, but longer term the stock can see a positive trend. So long term outlook is positive for the VIP Industries. Then apart from that, United Breweries has reported results yesterday, and the results were in line with the expectations. So that's all from us. And I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So, in yesterday's session, we had witnessed a correction in gold and silver prices. We might see some pullback in gold till 78, 250 to 400 level, which is a resistance zone. And from there, one can initiate a sell for the downside target at 77 900 to 77 800. And for a trading purpose, one can also buy around 77 800 with a stop loss of 77 600. Similarly, silver also, we expecting prices to test 95 500 on downside. So 96,000 to 95 500 one can buy for a pullback and maintain a stop loss of 94 700. And again on upside 97,000 one can witness profit booking. For trading purpose, one can also sell around 97 800, which will act as a resistance zone. So 97 800 to 98 200 is expected to hold as a resistance area. So one can sell with a stop loss of 98 800. And in metals, we are expecting a bit range bound movement from 833 to 843, 845 levels in a November contract. So for trading purpose, if prices are sustaining above 837, then we expect prices to pull back till 842, 43 levels. So buy with a strict stop loss of 832. And zinc, we are expecting prices to test 289 288 levels, which is acting as a supporting zone. So prices are holding the support at 288. So we recommend to buy with a stop loss of 286. And on upside again, 291 293 is the level where one should book profits. And cautiousness below closing of 288 in zinc November contract. And crude oil also witnessed a correction. Prices are resisting 6080 6100 on upside. So for trading purpose, the pullback till come till 5960 5970. There one can initiate a sell with a stop loss of 6050. And again on downside 59,000 5900, 57 58 50 is expected to test on downside. And in natural gas, we are expecting price to test 215 220 on upside. Wait for a dip around 208 205 and maintain a stop loss of 198. And on upside again 218 to 20 is the level where one should book profits. So that's it from us. Thank you very much.